You know, each year I've been here, I think training levels gone up, and this year probably even more so. Definitely some of our new folks have helped with that, and the returners have responded. So that's what we were hoping for. It's been really exciting, but just the depth we have across all the practice groups, and just everyone pushing each other day in, day out. It's been good to see, and looking forward to see kind of the effects of that in some racing this weekend.
It's going really well. We're excited to have our first meet this weekend. We have different training groups, so there's sprinters, mid-distance and distance, and then we have a breaststroke group. So we each have different training practices, so everyone's different, get their own type of workout, but it's going really well. Excited for the season.
Well, obviously Daria and Bobby are our NCAA qualifiers last year, All-Americans, had some great experiences there, so we'll look for them to return there and hopefully bring some other ladies with them. So they're definitely people we're relying upon. Great to have Matlyn Morris back in the water, just as a leader, and the only on the swimming side of things, the only senior on the team.
I'm really excited to compete again. Hopefully no injuries this year. I want to finish my senior year strong and just be a good leader on the team, as well as a friend to all those returning and all those that are new.
I brought in a great recruiting class on the women's side. Laura Fornshell in practice right now is really, as far as like the middle distance and distance group, just firing on all cylinders. So looking forward to seeing her race, and she's helped kind of bring the level of training up on that group. Megan Go, as a sprinter, is doing a really good job over there, and her, along with our returners, Olivia, Sammy, Jessica Prestridge, is transferred from COS, is doing a great job. We got a lot of competition on the women's sprint side. It's very deep, so that's going to help our relays a lot. Those ladies will push each other and hopefully just take those relays to a place we haven't been.
I'm really looking forward to the Fresno State meet, especially because it's like cross town, and it'd be fun to get a lot of Fresno Pacific people as well as Fresno State, just get the community together.
Yeah, so we had 5 guys go to NCAAs, returned 4 of them. Luca, Max, Austin, and then Dustin on the boards. Obviously, we'll look for those guys to make it back, make it a big impact. All of them were All-American, either individually or on relays. Dustin, third on 3-meter, and Max is third in both breaststrokes. So looking for those guys to keep rolling there and lead the way on our relays and individually as well.
It's been awesome. Competing at such a high level has been a real motivation for all of us who went, but also for those who got to see what it was like to be there. And yeah, I think it's been really encouraging to the whole team to see that if the 4 of us could go, how many other people could go as well.
Some other guys that are returners that I think were really motivated by last season, that Mateus Mosquito, I think he's going to do some pretty good things in the breaststroke group, and our breaststroke group in general on the men's side is really deep. So that's been fun in practice to see those guys training together.
At the beginning, as I said, he set the tone with the team word relay, just trying to make everything we do for each other. And that has allowed everyone to just bring more positive energy, because it's easier to work hard and get up at 5 a.m. to work out when you're not doing it for yourself.
As far as newcomers go, we got a lot, and it's I think tough for me to name too many of them. I think Colin Moore is really leading the way in training in a big way. He's a transfer, and he's going to make a big impact, middle distance freestyle, 200 fly, 100 fly. But he's a workhorse too, so he's a big culture guy. That was a great addition for us, just the way he's come in and jumped into a leadership role right away in training. But then we got a lot of young guys that we're going to look to step up and develop. Seth Neighbors, Zach Cook are both local guys, sprinters, that are going to do a good job and have a shot to make a big impact on relays. But Alex Shibata, he's a transfer from Sierra, breaststroker IMer, once again part of that men's breaststroke group that's really pretty deep.
Yeah, I mean, the Fresno State meet is going to be really fun. There's a lot of good competition there. Our ladies did really well against them last year, and we're even stronger now. So yeah, I think that meet will be really fun for both men's and women's team.
Yeah, and Teresa's a phenomenal diving coach, and we're really lucky to have somebody with that type of experience as part of our diving program. Obviously, she's done a great job with Dustin, taking him to NCAAs and being an All-American. But we got a little bit more depth on the diving side, 3 women, 3 men now, which is exciting. So we're looking forward to just increased depth there, and they have a little bit more camaraderie and stuff with a bigger group. and our diving program, building up our diving program has been a main priority and will continue to be. So I think Paige Lee, she's local, Buchanan. I think we're looking at her to really take off on the women's side. And then, just like I said, the depth will be a big factor on diving now that we have 3 on both boards. I think this year it's just about taking the next step with every meet. With every meet we want to do better than we did at that meet last year. And ultimate goal is to be moving towards the top 10 at NCAAs, competing for national championships from individuals, relays, and just continuing to rise as a program nationally. Conference-wise, continue to move up there, men and women. Our women's conference is very deep. There's a lot of teams packed in there that are pretty solid, but I think with our increased depth, we're going to make a great showing there. And the men's side, we're way deeper than we've been before. We're going to have more top end than we've ever had before. So obviously UCSD is at the top there. Great program, traditionally just a powerhouse. And our goal is just going to be to compete with them as best we can, and hopefully start to push them here over the next year or two.